Welcome, folks. Gather round as I share some tales for the wedding aisle. As any minister or officiant knows, weddings are filled with joy and romance. But sometimes things can go horribly wrong. So pour yourself a glass of something strong. This is gonna be good. If you require expert wedding officiant services in Oklahoma, remember to reach out to Dar Michaela at 405-696-6450. Before we go into details, remember to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell for subsequent updates. Drunken fights, wardrobe malfunctions, runaway bride and groom, you name it, it's happened. Today, I'm going to spill all the spicy details on the top 10 times a wedding ceremony was an absolute disaster. From feral chickens to floppy grooms, you won't believe the chaos that can erupt on what's supposed to be the happiest day. In a non-traditional twist, the newly married couple thought skateboarding would be a fun way to depart the wedding festivities. Eager to begin their adventure as a married pair, the bride and groom hopped on boards alongside the groomsmen for a ride away from the ceremony site. Within a few shaky pushes, the bride lost her footing and tumbled off the skateboard onto the pavement. While certainly not the exit she envisioned, with a laugh she took it in stride. After all, what a memorable way to kick off their life together. The cake is a vital part of every wedding, that is for sure. However, it becomes a different case when the goal of the groom is to smash the bride's face for a little reception kick. On the other hand, the bride had very good footing and held her own. Sadly, the innocent triple-layered white cake tumbled off the table and make a hit for the ground. This groom was just too happy to finally be with the love of his life that he decided to spin her around in excitement. While this seemed like a really great plan at the start, the groom lost the stomach for that many spins and took a whoopsie-doo with his new bride in hand. Although they both fell, on the bright side, at least they both fell together like a newly united couple that they are. How fun! We all look forward to that movement down the aisle with our special person. However, this one took a little twist. Let's come back to the fact that instead of the aisle we all know and love, they added a bit extra by going with steps and shiny lights. It was not too much of a surprise that the bride slipped and fell right at the final lap. Getting a carriage is a really fancy way to say, hey, guess who's about to tie the knot with Prince Charming? And I did not even have to lose a shoe, yup. Definitely this bride. However, excitement got a bit over the top, and our beautiful carriage princess fell right out of the carriage and flat on her face. Legend says, maybe, just maybe, this Cinderella slipped out the shoe and fell out. Okay, so on my list of wedding ceremony fails, this one definitely tops the list as one of the most ridiculously funny ones. So the bride and groom thought, hey, why don't we get a group of guys to carry us while we stand upright on an extra large tray, since we are already serving the looks? I know we all want a little fun, but let's plan it out a little bit more, or at least hire a heavy lifter so we know we are covered. If you are one for a cute couple's banter, then this is sure to leave a giggle. So time for the sweet cake exchange, and bride makes a smirk to the cameras and douses the cake in groom's face. He laughs it off and they close it with a sweet kiss, except groom still has a trick up his sleeve as he takes them both closer to the cake, and next we know, the bride is all covered up in icing and tasty cake pieces. What a tasty way to say I love you and you're stuck with me. Everyone wants to make a statement as they walk into their wedding hall. However, this groom took it a bit too far. As a matter of fact, much farther than his pants would let him. As he walked in with the bride, he decided this was the perfect time with all the attention flooding in to make a split for it, and guess what? He did. Except his pants did not play along with the drama and decided to split as well. Not a very good sight, especially with no spare clothes in sight. So this couple decided to go traditional and also chip in a little bit of nature and wildlife into the mix. So the plan was to have their shoot in front a giraffe cage. Midway into the shoot, the giraffe decided he kinda liked this couple and wanted to show just how much by aiming for the turban on the groom's head. Good luck getting that back. Imagine the scene, an outdoor wedding with fresh air and beautiful smiles all waiting for the union. Everything's set for the big I do's, and it's time for the best man to pass on the ring. Only that, as he makes a move to hand it over, the ring falls and goes into a tiny crack in the floorboard. Just when you think drama like this only happens in the movies. What a wild ride reminiscing about memorable wedding day disasters. From the five-time bride still living in fantasy land to the runaway bride baby bombshell, we've certainly covered it all. Now, I wasn't the officiant for these circus weddings, but just imaging overseeing that mess gives me hives. Hopefully, some couples can avoid similar fails. For more insights or our services, visit us at lifelongweddingceremonies.com or reach out at lifelongweddingceremonies@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating wedding tales.